All right, good morning. Welcome in the Mornings on Main Street, November 1st, 2021. My friends, we have made it unofficially, this is not official, to the Christmas season. All right, I know we got to get through Thanksgiving and all that stuff. Trust me, I know that. That's when it officially starts. But unofficially, November 1st, for a lot of people I'm reading on social media today, this is the start of Christmas season. Whatever it is, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all of it to you as we get started to the final 2 months of the year. Can you believe it's November already? It's crazy. Today marks my 4-month anniversary at Main Street Media. 4 months ago, we shook the world, and I got to meet my new best friend, the intern. Intern, good morning to you. Okay, intern. I know you're out there. I just saw you. There he is.
Hey, how's it going, Joe? Hello.
Nice, man. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well, man. I would like to say I think your laptop camera is on, so it looks like you're looking above.
Oh, it is.
But
Is
yeah,
that what
I
I'm
will come
doing?
and change that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where should
But
I
I
look?
will come.
Should I look down or at the webcam?
Down. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Now you're looking right into my soul there.
You would think that I've done this before.
No, it's not your fault. I got you.
But
I'm coming over.
Good Halloween. Did you have, intern?
I sure did. Yeah, I had a blast. I actually dressed up. I don't usually, so that was huge for me.
What did you dress up as?
If anybody recalls, I said I was going to be the Shelbys in Peaky Blinders,
Right.
and me and two of my buddies brought that to fruition.
Okay.
Spent probably too much money on the costume because I actually got they're actually pretty nice clothes, and it's a lot of them. But
Right.
I'll wear it out. I'll wear it somewhere else.
That's a long story you just told me right there. So, but you had fun, right?
Yeah, it was a blast.
All right, let's get to the headlines this morning here. So we're going to share the screen there for all your latest headlines on Main Street, Nashville. There you go. Thank you, intern. Main Street, Nashville, today, November 1st, 2021. There it is. See the header right there. Thank you very much. Latest headlines. Of course, you can subscribe to Main Street, Nashville and get delivered right to you, the E-News edition. Over the weekend, yes, historic evening. You see right there, Opry delivers an unforgettable 5,000 Saturday night, brought 5,000 shows. And I know people that I grew up with here, and we're all native Nashvillians, who've never been to the Grand Ole Opry. I've been twice. I need to go more than that. So it's a nice story there by Josh Ewers on the Grand Ole Opry and their 5,000 show. Let's come over a little bit, some stuff around the Nashville state that's happening today. You might have saw this on Friday. We had Jay Sanders on with his party bus talking about how they're indirectly getting sort of discriminated against because he thinks there's the good part of the party bus and there's a bad part. He's a good part. And they had a party vehicle demonstration on Friday in downtown Nashville. Jace went to it and said there's a lot of positive feedback they got from people happening downtown. Of course, you read the article from Vivian Jones in today's morning of Main Street, Nashville. Also, this is a very cool story. In time for fall, Radnor Lake debuts colorblind viewfinder. You can see the story there. And Tyler Humble with a nice story about how this is really letting people take in the fall colors. So well done there. Let me scroll over a bit more here. So we go down here. And, of course, we cover the counties for you every morning that's happening here. Our friends in Dixon, look at that comprehensive traffic study to be conducted in Dixon County. That could replace Dixon County with any county in Tennessee and have to do that because traffic and growth, man, it is going crazy. And a nice story here by Lori Everett on Lantern Lane Farm expands to Brentwood. It's a counseling center, and they've helped so many people. So they're expanding their out that way. And Lori with a nice story on that. All right, let's go also to, we want to really shout out to our area high school teams. We'll get to a lot of Titans talk in a little bit with Terry McCormick, but shout out to Russell Van Ozee and Zach Womble, who went down to Chattanooga this weekend and covered the state high school soccer tournaments. And Harpeth Hall wins. Good job story about Russell there. Harpeth Hall wins a D2 2A state title. Congratulations, girls. Also, Merrill Hyde wins on Saturday, the first state title. Nice job, girls, with that. And then, last but not least, Page High School wins the state high school soccer tournament there for Division. There you go. Beat Central Magnet, and they win the state championship there too. So well done, girls. Class AA state finals. Congratulations to Merrill Hyde, Harpeth Hall, and Page on their big wins this weekend. And also a big fun night of high school football that happened. Great job. Saw Tyler out the DCA game on Friday night. And again, you can find all the Main Street Preps coverage, not just football, but soccer and everything. And they do a fantastic job of covering all that as well. Now, intern, I'm going to ask you this, and we'll take off that screen there. I'm going to show you another screen that we got going on. A lot of people, okay, we'll talk about this here that people saw last night. And I'm going to share this for you. Did you watch any of the World Series?
I did, actually, the whole thing.
Did you really? So you
really
saw
did.
it when the Braves got out to a nice 4-0 lead?
Oh, yeah, that grand slam.
And here's the grand slam. We're going to show you there, courtesy of our friends at Fox. And boom. So, intern, I thought right there, 4-0 crowd. I thought the game was over. That's just me. I thought the momentum was there. What'd you think?
I thought the same thing. You know, they usually, if they were going to choke, they usually do it early. So didn't seem like they were going to, but they did. Yeah,
they did. And so they got the win. So the Astros got the win last night. They took it. Now it's game 3-2. It goes back to Houston for game 6 and 7. Braves just need one win. They just need one win to get it done. So it goes back to Houston. That'll be on Tuesday night as well. As we mentioned earlier, intern, we're going to bring in Terry McCormick at 7:20. Talk about the Titans game. Did you watch the Titans game?
I sure did. Yeah, I love how the boys fought. It was a great game.
Loved how the boys fought. Anything you didn't watch a second of it, did you?
I watched the whole thing. Absolutely.
Did you really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was very nervous the whole time. I thought we're never good playing against the Colts, no matter how good our team is. So we just don't have good luck with them. So.
All right, intern, here's a story people are talking about across the country. California high school wins a football game Friday night, 106-0. They led 59-0 after the first quarter. And reports are that the coach didn't play any second teamers and just kept the pedal to the metal the whole entire game. You like this or not like this?
I guess it depends on if they score more points, do they get better rankings?
I don't know, but I don't mind it in college and pro.
Right.
But I think at some point here, it is classless.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, high school, probably not the right move.
No, it's not. So they win 106-0. I've never seen anybody score in my covering games, high school. I've never seen anybody score more than 75 points, I think.
It honestly sounds exhausting.
So it is. So 106-0. That is a classless move there for that. Again, I don't mind it in college. I don't mind it in the pro because then you got sort of your adults now, and you could,
right.
If I don't want you to score 106 points on me, then I need to stop you. Like, Baker Mayfield planted the flag in the field of Ohio State, and they all got mad at him. Well, stop him. Don't let him do that, and that way you don't have to worry about it. So, boom,
Agreed.
You have it there. All right, intern, off and running this morning here on Mornings on Main Street. Fun show for you coming up. 7:30, Andrea Hancock's going to join us. She has a fantastic, fabulous, inspiring story that you want to see. That's coming at 7:30. Jason Goolsby I need to be looking down. 7:40 with the Inside Scoop. Some dirt that's being moved around in Wilson County. He's got that for us, too, of new construction that's happening at 7:20. 7:20, Terry McCormick will join us from Titan Insiders. The Titans had a big win on Sunday, and they've got a huge game coming up on Sunday night on national TV. We'll have Terry with that. Then when we come back, we'll redo our Pet of the Week and also a big event that took place here in Wilson County over the weekend with a subculture that I had no idea existed, and it's massive. We'll have that story for you next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
I was going through a really hard time in my life. I was missing 12 teeth. I would cover my mouth. Mentally, it was so draining to have to constantly worry about who's gonna see it, because your first impression in somebody is their smile.
Delta Dental of Tennessee and the Smile 180 Foundation, transforming lives and communities one smile at a time.
My smile gives me my voice. My smile gives me my passion. My smile gives me my drive. My smile gives me everything.
I love writing and journalism just on its own, and I think I learned that during the pandemic because I was covering all kinds of non-sports related things and still having fun with it, still finding out a lot of great stories. But when you can combine something I'm already interested in, have a lot of knowledge about in sports, I feel like I I'm really able to combine two of my passions at the same time, and that's really rewarding for me.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good.
I thought it was good.
After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal. It was no big deal.
Hey, I can hold my liquor. I thought I could hold my liquor.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Look, I got the camera working. I would be lost without the intern because I was looking up here, I was looking over there, I was looking over there, and the intern comes in and in 2 seconds fixes everything for me. So one day I will not be technologically ignorant. Is that the word? Yeah, there we go. We got this. Good morning. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, November the 1st. We're now unofficially into the Christmas season. All right, so this weekend here in Wilson County, there was a huge gamer event, right? So it's called the Multi-Con Gaming Event. It was huge. Wilson County Fairgrounds. And I mean, there were thousands there. I had no idea the subculture existed. And I'm fascinated by it because basically it's a lot of the 80s arcade games we all grew up on started. And now it's, kind of evolutionized into what you see now with Mortal Kombat and with Fortnite and all those games. But people, they're having a great time. Anyway, I stopped by and talked to the creator, the manager, the guy that ran the event, and talked about this whole great subculture that I need to know more about. And here it is. Why does this keep growing and getting bigger? You see old, you see young, you see black, you see white. I mean, this is everything you want an event to be like.
Yeah, I mean, the classic gaming and stuff, I mean, it just, it's nostalgic. It pulls people in. Adding in stuff like the cosplay. You have a lot of families that want to dress up together and bring the kids and have fun. And, there's just a lot going on, more stuff now to hit everybody,
And you've opened a new place, right, in Nolensville?
Yeah, I opened an arcade last year. So it's called Pixel Planet Arcade. It's in Nolensville, close to where Martin's Barbecue is. And people usually know where that is. They're in the town center.
Right.
And so I'll run that. The games are on free play. You pay to come in. So we have about 50 machines in there.
That's pretty cool,
so,
huh?
Yeah.
Are you ever going to grow up?
No.
And why, right?
I mean, I've worked normal jobs for years and years, so this is more fun stuff that I get to do, and it's exciting.
You talked about the cosplay with everybody showing up in costume today. Did you make this event to coincide with Halloween, or just happen to fall that way?
Well, when we were looking at scheduling it a couple years ago, Halloween was an available option, and then we were already in November before, so we just kind of moved back a couple weeks. And then with adding the costumes, I thought Halloween, it's just more opportunity. People are already in the mood to dress up and stuff, so why not?
And why not? What a great event happened over there at Wilson County Fairgrounds this past weekend. So a lot of fun. All right, so what we're going to start doing on Monday is something that we aired for you on Thursday. Let's kind of put it together for you. We're going to re-air our Pet of the Week. And last week went to Lucky Farms Animal Rescue. Great organization based here in Middle Tennessee, and they really deal with the larger breed of dogs, the Great Danes, the Mastiffs, these big dogs that need places to live and places to go. And Mark O'Brien and his wife do a great job. Here's last week's Pet of the Week.
Hello, everybody. Once again, I'm Hunter Browley, back with your Pet of the Week. We partnered up with Big Joe Dubin and Main Street Media, and we've got a special one for you today as well. We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue. You guys, take a look at this one. He came in hurt with a broken leg, but we're getting him back to on all four paws. but we need someone to take him home, okay? Check it out. If you need any help with some real estate, feel free to hit me up on that email or my phone number as well. Take it away, Joe.
Okay, thank you, Hunter. This week we've come to visit our friends at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a great organization based right here in Middle Tennessee that does amazing work across the country. We're joined now by Mark O'Brien with Lucky Farms Animal Rescue. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, Joe.
Tell us about the mission of Lucky Farms.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for having us today. At Lucky Farms, we were started about 5 years ago by my wife and myself, and we concentrate on rescuing and rehoming the giant breed dogs such as St. Bernards, Mastiffs, and Great Danes. We are a nonprofit 501c3. No one within our organization takes a salary. We are totally volunteer based, and we average between 100 and 150 dogs per year that we rescue and rehome.
We have one this week, a guy named Charlie. Tell me about Charlie's backstory, because he's beautiful.
Sure. Charlie is a 14-week-old Great Dane lab puppy that we actually rescued him and his siblings. We have put them all in foster homes because we are a foster-based organization, so the dogs get more one-on-one attention from their families. But Charlie is here. He actually came to us after we've had him. We found out he had a broken tibia in his back leg. He is now healed and doing very well with a vet watching him and taking care of him. And he is here today, and he's doing very well.
How did you find out about Charlie?
Well, we find out about dogs through various methods. A lot of the times it's just surrenders from owners who cannot take care of their pets anymore. Sometimes it's a local shelter that has one that is a giant breed, and they know through our reputation around the entire Southeast, they know to call us, and if we can accommodate and we can get to the dog, we will.
We'll put the website up right there for Lucky Farms Animal Rescue. For any information, how to make Charlie part of your home, there's a process, but it's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
And the process is filling application.
Well, it is a stringent process. They would come to our website, fill out our application. There is a full vetting, including a home visit, phone interview, as well as calling their vet for references. If they have current dogs or even dogs in the past, we check to make sure that they took care of their dogs and took them to the vet regularly. We want to find good homes for the dogs, but we also want to find a good fit for the home. So the application and interview process is stringent for us. We decline as many as we approve, right, because we think that's the best interest for the dog. So they would come to our website, they would fill out the application, and we would take it from there.
Will you get mad if I just ran off with Charlie today?
You haven't filled out an application yet, Joe, so we need to do a home visit.
Mark, appreciate you, man. The mission you guys do at Lucky Farms. All right, Hunter, there you go. Charlie, a beautiful Great Dane, just looking for that forever home. We'll give it back to you.
All right, that was Charlie, the Great Dane. How cute is he? You guys, somebody go out there and take care of that puppy. He needs your help. Thank you so much, Joe, for all your help and work that we're doing on this. I'm so excited to be part of Pet of the Week every single week. We have some big announcements coming up, too, coming for Christmas time, but we'll talk about that later. Once again, if you have any questions about real estate, whether that be buying or selling your home, or you've got some commercial property that you'd like to talk about, hit me up on that phone number. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Hunter. Lucky Farms Animal Rescue needs your help, so we are so happy to bring their story to everybody, and hopefully Charlie will get a loving and forever home. All right, we'll take a break. On the other side, Terry McCormick, Titan Insider, will join us as we talk the Titans' big win on Sunday over the Colts. That's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
If you've been in Zaxby's, you know that we've got memorabilia all over the wall, signifying different things. Castle Heights certainly has such a long history to it. We have a sketching that was done by someone that was from town here. And it was kind of fun when I was out in the dining room talking to guests, and they're like, our son did that. We've also got some George Jones memorabilia that his widow had the opportunity to meet her and work with her on a project. She said she wanted us to have some pieces, and we certainly treasure all of those things.
Coach Hunt, Jim Toman at Middle Tennessee State. Just wanted to give you a shout out and congratulate you on an unbelievable career. Love for you to come this fall or in the spring to Middle Tennessee State and talk baseball, or maybe even chat to my team. Maybe catch a game or two. Just an unbelievable run that you've had. There's very few college baseball coaches that have done what you've done, Coach. And I want you to enjoy the retirement. I know you're still working in the athletic department, but take it easy, have fun, stay safe, and just proud of you and all your accomplishments.
Is your roof in need of repairs? Maybe it's time for a full roof replacement. If so, choose Middle Tennessee's #1 rated roofer. Tim Leeper Roofing has provided the Nashville area with outstanding residential and commercial services for nearly 2 decades. And with hundreds of 5-star reviews, Tim Leeper Roofing has satisfied thousands of homeowners. To schedule a free and honest estimate, find us online at timleeperroofing.com.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street as we get you ready for this fantastic day. That's Monday, November the 1st. Let's join now by our good friend Terry McCormick from Titan Insider, joins us with the latest on the Tennessee Titans. And Terry, my goodness, they got a win yesterday, but after watching the first quarter, I thought there was no way they're going to win the game, and they do. This team just finds ways to win.
Yeah, that's really the long and the short of it, Joe. I mean, at times they look terrible. We know that they've got flaws in the secondary. They've got flaws with the offensive line at times. And, but somehow, some way, they find a way to overcome their shortcomings, and they're able to win up in Indianapolis. It's crazy.
By the way, Terry, I'm going to go on record and tell you, and you've covered the NFL longer than I have and do a better job than I ever will. Carson Wentz is the worst quarterback to ever play in the NFL.
I don't know if he's the worst to ever play in the NFL, but I tell you, when he is bad, he is really bad. And, that play yesterday on the goal line where he's under pressure and he just flips the ball toward a lineman left-handed and Elijah Molden picks it off. You're going, what are you thinking? I mean, I know you're trying to make a play, but you're not Patrick Mahomes. You're not going to flip it out left-handed and have a guy catch it and run for a first down.
Right. I mean, it was a terrible, terrible play. But let's talk about this Titans' ability, Terry, to weather the storm and come back and win, because they've got this expectation now. They expect to win. And that's, if I'm a coach, that's what I want my players to have. And this team just expects to win every week.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we asked A.J. Brown about that, and after the game yesterday, and he had a huge game and I'll go into the details of this stat a little later, but he gave a lot of the credit to Ryan Tannehill, saying that Ryan Tannehill is always calm, is always under control, even after a mistake. And he's like, he's able to turn the page and move on to the next play. And I think that, that kind of resonates through the team because Ryan Tannehill is able to put mistakes behind him, remain calm, and be a leader out there on the field.
We're showing some of the highlights now, thanks to our friends over at YouTube from the game yesterday. Terry, after Indianapolis got such a strong start of the game, what were your thoughts? Like, oh, what's going to happen now? Or how are they going to do this?
Well, I turned to John Burton of News Channel 5, who was beside me in the press box, and I said, this might be one of those games where they lose 37-10, but they didn't, and I think one of the keys was that the Colts were up 14-0, and they were right around midfield, and Frank Reich decides to go for it. The Titans get a stop. They get the football back, gives them kind of a short field. I think they got it at their own 40-yard line, and they were able to go down and score, make it 14-7. And I think that kind of relaxed everybody on the Titans and let them know that they were still in the ballgame.
We're showing this when Wentz has that awful pass yesterday, but the Colts are doing something that's really, Terry, infuriating all of the National Football League. And it's these defensive pass interference penalties they're getting where they just run a receiver down the field and just throw it up. And this might be it here for dear mercy. And the DB runs into the receiver and boom, you got a penalty there. I think this might be it right here. It's legal. You could do it, but I'm not a fan of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, I guess if you can get away with it, then more power to you. It's sort of, a lot of times, remember how UT fans were infuriated that they thought Lane Kiffin had the Ole Miss players, faking injuries and going down almost every play to keep that hurry up offense that the Vols had in check. So, there are things that you can get away with. I guess it's called gamesmanship, Joe, but
Right.
it does infuriate the opponent, the team that's being victimized.
Yeah, it does. But if it's your team doing it, and I don't know how, like Byard, I don't know how you defend that without getting the penalty. It's so difficult because you're running, you're trying to find the receiver, the ball's in the air. But the Colts have used it the last 2 weeks perfectly against the 49ers and then yesterday.
Yeah, about the only thing you can do as a defensive back is to turn your head and locate the ball, make it look like you're making a play on the ball, even if you're not. That's really about the only recourse you have.
All right, so Terry, they're now 6-2, and they go on the road with a big Sunday night game against the Rams. I mean, NBC couldn't have asked for a better matchup between these two teams.
No, you're exactly right, Joe. And the thing that I wanted to go into earlier about, statistically speaking, prior to this year, the last 2 years, which has really been the Derrick Henry era, because he really didn't come into his own until 2019 when he won the rushing title. Titans have been 5-9 in games where Derrick Henry did not rush for 100 yards. This year, they're 2-1 in those games, and those wins have come the last 2 weeks against the Chiefs and the Colts. And a key reason for that has been the reemergence of A.J. Brown. He's had 288 yards receiving on 18 catches the last 2 games.
Will they re-sign? I know he's got another year on his deal, but he seems like the kind of guy they go ahead and just re-sign now and lock him up for a long time.
Yeah, they've got 3 of those guys. One of them is Harold Landry, who's got 8.5 sacks already. His contract is up at the end of the year, so they really need to make him a priority. And then A.J. Brown and Jeffrey Simmons both are coming to the end of their rookie contracts. So they can pick up Simmons's 5th-year option and buy themselves another year. But, yes, they definitely need to get A.J. Brown under contract long-term before he gets to the end of his rookie deal, I think.
Will this be the game against the Rams on Sunday night, the toughest game, the Titans? I know the Bills were good, but this Rams team is just clicking on all cylinders now.
Yeah, I think it probably will be. And after that, the schedule really does ease up for the Titans. You look, there's a game left against Jacksonville at home. There's 2 games against the Texans.
Ugh.
There's a game with the 49ers, which doesn't look as attractive maybe as it did a few weeks ago. So there's a game against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So, this is the schedule really eases up, but this Rams game is going to be interesting because Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and then Aaron Donald in that defense are really playing well right now. The Rams are the team that I picked to go to the Super Bowl out of the NFC at the start of the year, and they look like every bit of a Super Bowl contender.
I was going to talk with the Titans. Are they now the number 1 team in the AFC with everything, with standings, record-wise, and all that stuff?
They are the number 1 seed currently because they are 6-2. The Raiders and the Ravens are both 5-2 because they've already had their bye week. So the Titans right now are your number 1 seed out of the AFC. Who'd have thunk it?
Not me, not at all. Terry McCormick, Titan Insider, always a pleasure, my man. We'll talk to you next Monday morning at this time. Thank you, buddy.
All right, thanks, Joe.
All right, Terry McCormick, always a pleasure to join us here on Mornings on Main Street. Coming up next, we have a very inspiring and wonderful story for you that was first featured last week in Main Street Nashville, and we're going to tell you about it today as Andrea Hancock joins us. Her story, man, it's fantastic. She'll be here next with us on Mornings on Main Street.
Dental coverage may be a small investment, but it has big benefits because dental coverage and preventive oral care leads to more than a healthier smile. It leads to a healthier life overall. Delta Dental makes it easy to get the care you need. With the nation's largest network, you're more likely to find or keep a dentist you love. And with comprehensive coverage and additional discounts, you'll have benefits you love too. Make a lasting investment in your oral and overall health with coverage from Delta Dental. Visit deltadentaltn.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Ryan. I'm the co-owner of Zaxby's along with Lee Oliver. This is a place that mamas and daddies can be really comfortable to send their kids to for a first job. It's a place that you can have fun, feel really good about the place that you work, get paid well, have a good time. If you want to apply, you can go to applynow.com and Zaxby's will be on there. We love it when we get some great folks at Zaxby's.
Every year, it costs Tennessee more than $15 million to clean up roadside litter. It's time to keep your trash to yourself and our roadways clear, because nobody trashes Tennessee.
It was just a few drinks. I'm good.
I thought it was good.
After every game, we always have a few. It's no big deal. It was no big deal.
Hey, I can hold my liquor. I thought I could hold my liquor.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Thank you, Terry McCormick, for always joining us on Mondays. We break down the Titans' big win from the weekend and get ready for the next game, and that's Sunday night on national TV against the Los Angeles Rams and that new stadium out there, and that's where the Super Bowl is being held this year. So, boy, it'd be fantastic if the Titans out there in February for the Super Bowl. Man, it's been, January of 2000, be 22 years this January since the Titans were in the Super Bowl versus the Atlanta versus the St. Louis Rams. And man, that seems like a long time ago. All right, we're efforting Miss Hancock to come on with us this morning about her great and inspiring story that we featured last week in Main Street Media. So as soon as we get her on, we will put her on and we'll talk to her about this great story that she has that's going on. Again, we talked earlier about November 1st being the unofficial start to Christmas. If you go to some of the stores, you'll see, well, they've been out for a while now. I guess we just skip right over Halloween and Thanksgiving and get right to Christmas. But a lot of the stores have their Christmas decorations out. There's a great store in Mount Juliet, and the name of the store is escaping me right now, that opened. Intern and I, we went back there in, August and checked them out. Remember that, you and I?
Yeah, are you talking about the Christmas place?
Is that the name of the store?
I think it is just like Christmas store. It might be.
Yeah, and we're
wild, though.
We were there in August. It's in Mount Juliet, and they have a big one up in Pigeon Forge, which is like 15 bazillion square feet. We were at the one in Mount Juliet, and because remember, it was like 1,000 degrees. We're there talking to them, like, yeah, we'll be back, and that's still a couple months away. Nobody's talking about Christmas, and now here we are.
Right, yeah. They had everything out on the floor already. It was magical in there in August.
It was, and the air conditioner was about 40 degrees, and I almost went to where Santa was going to be and was going to take a nap.
Just and wait in line for him?
No, I was just going to take a nap because I was tired that day. But that store is really cool. They got a huge parking lot over there, so a lot of the Christmas stuff up. Hey, intern, do you do online shopping or do you actually go out and physically buy stuff? I think you're an online shopping guy.
I'm a physical buy stuff. I went to the mall the other day and I told my buddy that's what I was doing, and he literally said, "Who does that anymore?" So I guess I'm an old soul again,
Don't change who you are for doing that.
Right, I'm going to the arcade, maybe get a pretzel.
Yeah, do that. When's the last time you went? Which mall did you go to? Was that in Chattanooga?
It was in Chattanooga, yeah, Northgate.
Okay, when's the last time you went to a mall? When's the last time you went to a mall in Nashville?
Man, I guess Opry Mills. Probably sometime this year.
Okay.
I don't go there often. It's pretty crowded.
All right. When you're so young, well, growing up, all we had was Rivergate Mall and Hickory Hollow Mall, and we went there literally every single day and hung out at the mall. Kids don't do that anymore.
No, yeah. It's all in that Amazon stuff, I guess.
Yeah, just do everything. I like to physical buy things, but then I also wait until the last day to buy everything. And Christmas this year, I think, is on a Saturday. I think that's right. So I've learned that if you're unsure of something, you get your voice really high and
Right.
unsure. And that way, if people are like, no, you dummy, you're like, well, I didn't know. So I
You
think it's
coulda
on a
fooled me.
Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds sure.
Yeah.
wouldn't
So let me
second
tell you
guess
a
that.
great place, a tip that we could do to go shopping is Walgreens. It's always good. All right, we got our next guest up, intern. Let's bring in Miss Andre Hancock to join us this morning on Mornings on Main Street. Ma'am, how are you? Hi, Miss Hancock. How are you? I know she's there.
Hello.
Hi, how are you? I'll wave at her. And there she is. Intern. Let's take her down off the screen there real quick. And then watch she gets her thing back up there. Yeah, she's there though.
She is. Yep, she's there. I just we're checking sound right now.
All right, when we take a small break, we'll come back and we'll have her on the other side. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, we'll do
Sounds
that.
good.
All right, thanks, guys. Right.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good try.
There aren't any cops around.
I didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I want you to hang on, okay? Tell me your name, sir. You are right now?
That's what Main Street Media does great. They have an awesome array of reporters, photographers, sports writers, people that are connected locally, that really make a connection to people in the community. And I think that's very important for people now, especially with the widespread variety of ways that they can get news, is to have a source that they can trust and see every day. And I think that's definitely something that Main Street Media does phenomenally.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street, November 1st, 2021, as we get ready for the final 2 months of the year. Intern, we're going to try to effort Miss Hancock again. Is that correct here? Hi, Miss Hancock.
Good morning. How are you doing? Good morning.
I'm doing well.
Good morning.
Oh, it's so good to see you. How's life?
All is well. All is well. Life is life, right?
It is yeah, fantastic. So we're so happy you're with us this morning. We saw the story last week in the paper, everything that you've overcome to where you are now. Talk me back take us back to the beginning where you decided to change your life. Was there one moment that said, I need to change my life?
Well, it was several moments that led up to one pivotal moment where I had an interaction with who's my pastor now, Pastor Harold Freelix, and I was in the midst of my crisis at that moment, and just his interaction of care and concern and looking past everything that was on the outside, the look, the smell, because I was deep in my addiction at that time, but just that moment of him looking past all that and treating me as an individual or humanely was a very pivotal moment of me deciding that, I wanted to try a different way of life, and I was worthy of that kind of love and attention.
And here's the story last week. Ashley Purnham did a great job with addiction. She lost all hope. Now she's saving others. And you literally picked yourself up, Miss Hancock, went and got yourself a degree and changed your life. And now your job And your passion is helping others, isn't it?
Yes, yes. I just believe that, I love hope. Hope, I believe hope, it makes all the difference. And because that hope was shared with me, the love first and the empathy that inspired hope that was shown towards me, now I try to show it towards everybody I come in contact with, because we never know what someone is dealing with or struggling with. So I just believe in a smile is free and a hope, if we have it, just to give it out to everyone.
And I love it. You got your bachelor's degree in social work from Tennessee State. How many people, Miss Hancock, told you along the way just to stop it, just give up? It's not going to work. You're not going to make it. How many people?
Oh my gosh, it was a lot of individuals who believed it was too much, too much as far as I held a full-time job while I was getting my degree, and I went to school full-time as well. I just utilized a lot of what I learned when I was in active addiction. I learned that I have a lot of resilience. I learned that I had a lot of tenacity. I learned that I had a lot of drive. So I just utilized those same skills and strengths towards making my life better and doing better. And of course, the grace of God that helped me as well. So it was a lot of people along the way who I believe thought that I wasn't going to make it, or I was going to return to my substance use because it was too much. And then again, life on life terms, when life shows up, I had a lot of heartache and pain that came while I was, changing and trying to better my life. But I just decided that I wasn't going to turn back. I was at the point of no return at that time, that if I handled a lot when I was in active addiction, I'm like, I can handle a lot today to better myself.
I think it's fantastic. And you were quick, ma'am, to give Jesus a lot of credit for this.
Oh, yes. That's having him there is what makes the difference. That's the only way I can be who I am today, is grace and mercy. And I thank you for allowing me to share that, because sometimes, individuals appear that they want you to kind of dummy that down or quieten that down. But I grace and mercy are my best friends, and I just thank God that his grace lives through me, because that's the only way I can do anything. Because again, it's a lot that I experience in my personal life. I'm experiencing now in my personal life due to substance use disorder. As we shared, my son, he's struggling. He's trying to get himself where he can care for his children. And so I co-parent with 5 grandchildren. So I have not only the jobs that I do, because I work a couple of jobs, and I also co-parent with 5 grandchildren due to substance use disorder. So it's only grace that I'm able to be here today, I say, with a sound mind and a reasonable amount of health.
If somebody sees this today and it was in the predicament you were several years ago and have lost all hope, what would you tell them?
I would tell them to keep going, keep moving, keep trying. I don't know what try it was for me when it finally clicked. I don't know what try it was for me. I was a chronic relapser. I had been in every rehab program basically in Nashville, and I was on my way to one in Philadelphia when I feel like that God changed my life and told me, hey, if I just allow him to take control, that he would take care of everything else. So I tell people, hope is amazing. Connect yourself. I believe connection is key. Who we're surrounded to, or who we're surrounded with or connected to makes the difference. So I just say to anyone who's struggling with substance use disorder to keep trying. If you fall, you get back up. And of course, you call on God. You found your higher power, something greater than yourself to help you, because you can't do it on your own. You not only need support from individuals around you, but you need a power greater than yourself. And I choose to call my power greater than myself, God.
Oh, you are a beautiful person. Miss Hancock, if somebody wants to reach out to you and get in touch with you, how do they do that?
They can reach out to me via email. My ropes email is ahancock@starsnashville.org. They can reach out to me in that way. I have a cell number, 615-582-1857. That's a work cell. So if anyone wants to reach out to me, they're more than welcome to reach out to me.
Or they can contact me and I'll give them the information if that's okay with you.
Yeah, it's STARS. It's Stars Nashville.
Stars Nashville. Miss
Yes.
Hancock, thank you. I love the story. I love your dedication. I love your love for the Lord. And you're one of the reasons this world's a better place. Thank you for your time this morning.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. Bye, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. She's awesome. Andrea Hancock, who's just turned her life around, and her story is amazing. You can read that on Main Street Nashville. Thank you, Andrea. We'll take a quick break, come back. Jason Goolsby is going to join us. That's next right here, Mornings on Main Street. All right, let's get back to the show, and we're joined now by a guy who joins us every Monday at this time, Jason Goolsby with the Inside Scoop here in Wilson County. Jason, good morning, buddy.
Morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, my friend. How's the past week been?
Oh, it's been great. It's been finer than frog hair.
That's pretty fun. You're getting recognized around town for being on Mornings on Main Street. I love it, man. You're becoming like a pseudo celebrity.
I am. Hey, but if you see Big Joe on the go, tell him that we miss him. If you see Big Joe, I'm talking. I'm making reference to the lady on your Facebook page.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She couldn't figure out that you were Big Joe Dubin was Big Joe on the go.
God bless her. She said I missed seeing him on Channel 4, and I was like, when I talk to him, I'll tell him the good word. And she's like, "You do that? Tell him I said hi." All right, Jason. What's the good word? What we got working in Wilson County this week? What's being moved around?
Well, something that's been a great source of confusion, and obviously so, is that Lebanon has two establishments coming on the square that both have the same name. Yes, and there on the right is the Cedar Tap, and then there on the left is where the Cedar City Brewery is going to go. And if you look on the front window, the one that says Antique Mall on the left, you can see down there that it says Cedar City. Those pictures were taken yesterday at the trunk or treat on the square by the First Baptist Church, by the way. Shout out to them for running a great community event, and we were down there. But the Cedar Tap on the right is already open, and that's on West Main Street, beside Bassick and Robbins, attorneys at law, and across the street from the Capitol Theater. And the Cedar Tap.
Wait, hold on, back up. What, Baskin and Robbins?
No, Bassick and.
Oh, sorry.
If you look to the right, there's that was funny. That was a good one, man.
Sorry.
No, you and I, we always go to food, right?
All right. Why not?
If you look, it's beside Bassick and Robbins, attorneys at law, and across the street from the Capitol Theater, the Cedar Tap, the one on the right there. That's owned by Matt and Ryan. They might be watching today. I told them I was going to be talking about them. Two young men that have started this. It's a tap room. It's not a brewery. It's not a brewery. They serve 24 local beers, and then they serve some sandwiches and some cheeses. They said a great crowd yesterday for the Titans football game.
So let me ask you, Jason, what's the consternation here?
Well, it's just people are confused because of the two. They're confused. Hold on, the Cedar Tap or Cedar City, because they're such similar names. People are confused and about which one's which. And so with the one on the left there, that's going in. That's not open yet. That's Cedar City Brewery, It's going to go in the old antique mall that's actually on the square.
Okay.
And they're going to brew their own beer when they get open. But if you peek through the window and look, man, they still got. It's going to look really cool, but you can look through the trusses to the ground and see the dirt.
Well, Jason, Dawn Cunningham Winford says she went into Cedar Tap yesterday. Very impressed. KJ running it. Very nice inside and kid friendly.
Yeah, it was. And hello, Dawn. Thanks for thanks for watching. Dawn might not be a bad somebody to have on your show one day. She does a great talking about your last guest. Dawn also does a great ministry.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'll keep that in mind. By the way, I booked the show, but go ahead.
You're about to get a nasty little text from me.
Very well done. Okay, so all right, so both places are. So why don't we have like a fight and the loser leaves town?
No, I think that that'd be a good idea to raise some money for some charities or whatnot.
So isn't it funny that small town? I mean, we all get like, what's happening? What's going on? What's this? What's going on there? I bet you get questions all the time of things.
I do, and the number one. I think it's a good day, intern. That's great. I do, man, and I think. I do not know. I know my wife is going to be surprised to hear me say this, but I do not know everything.
I think you do.
I wish I knew what was going in. The number one question is what's going in the old Kmart. Everybody wants to know what's going there, and they're like, "Come on, Jason, just tell me." And I'm like, "I really do not know." The city's been very tight-lipped about that.
Have you heard rumors or anything? We love rumors on this show.
Only the stuff that the city's already mentioned. Supposedly there's a lot of rumors about where the gas station was torn down out in front of Kmart, a Krispy Kreme going there. Sometimes the rumors are just wishful thinking, but sometimes what happens is as paperwork filters into the city and people and outside companies show interest, the people that handle that get that information and they start leaking it to their friends. So sometimes the rumors have some legs to them. It's not just speculation, but I don't deal in rumors. I'm a high-class journalist, Joe.
So the other night I went to, every day I passed the Villages and the store if you're coming from Nashville to Knoxville, it's on the right-hand side of the Lebanon, the little strip mall over there.
Mm-hmm.
What's that called?
Now say that again.
Things for listening. If you're going from Nashville to Cookeville, it's on the right-hand side, the Lebanon exit, the strip mall that's over there to the right.
Oh, they're talking about the outlet mall?
Outlet mall, yeah. Well, I haven't been over there in forever. Is there still stores there?
There are stores there. There's just a few stores there. I can tell you that a couple of brothers from out of state bought that a few years back. And so the thing that's complicated with that is that companies have leases, and so if they wanted to develop it, they might have to do something else different with it.
Okay.
They might have to get out of those leases before they do it. I can tell you this, and this is no shocker to you, but brick and mortar retail is just having a hard time of it. It was having a hard time of it before COVID, and why? I mean, one word: Amazon. I mean, so many people buy everything. So many people buy everything online, and so when people are wanting a Target to come to Lebanon or wanting whatever, that phase of retail is really weird right now, and so people, companies are just not flying to build that kind of retail. So what I would, and this is me personally, I'm not speaking for anybody else except for in my opinion. What I think will eventually happen in the outlet mall over there is they'll knock that down, and you'll see apartments or townhomes or something like that go in.
Wouldn't be bad. All right, so Jason, since we had to kind of move the show on a little bit today, we're going to keep you on for our wonderful fun segment, celebrity birthdays. You're going to guess celebrity birthdays with the intern. Is that cool?
Yes.
All right, intern, good. So if you just know the show, you got to guess a celebrity birthday within 2 years, and then you win. So you get it. All right. So Jason, you're the guest. You get to go first. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Today's birthday is Lyle Lovett. How old is Lyle Lovett?
Lyle Lovett. Mark Fang here in Lebanon plays bass with Lyle Lovett. Lyle Lovett is 68 years old.
Intern.
Let's go 72.
He is 64. You're both wrong. Anthony Kiedis, the lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Anthony Kiedis is 53.
I was gonna go 5'6".
Oh, he's 59.
Ooh,
oh, intern, you were close.
Hey, we're both up there.
Okay, actress Jenny McCarthy. She might be married to Donnie Wahlberg, maybe. Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny is 54.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with 61.
49. Guys are terrible. All right, let's wrap. Let's go fast now. Country singer Bill Anderson, Whisperin' Bill.
Whisperin' Bill's 89.
I'm gonna go 76.
84. You guys are awful at this game. Famous music producer David Foster.
Famous.
He's very famous.
I don't know who David Foster
is.
You don't know David? You don't know David?
Oh, that David. Oh, I'm confused.
David.
Oh, he spells his name with 2 L's. See, 78.
I'd like to go delay of game on that, but we don't have to. I'm gonna go 62 again.
72. God, you guys are terrible.
We're disappointing, Jason.
The drummer of Def Leppard, Rick Allen. He's the guy that has the one arm. Rick Allen, drummer of Def Leppard.
He is 66.
I'm gonna go 78.
58. My goodness. Country singer Big Kenny of Big and Rich. How old is Big Kenny?
Big Kenny is 57.
I'm gonna go 61.
58.
Oh!
He gets one in there.
We
gotta go fast here. All right, rapper Willie D of the Ghetto Boys. How old is rapper Willie D?
Willie D. That's easy because we used to hang out back in the day.
Right, I'm more familiar with the boys, not as much Willie.
Answer.
59.
I'm gonna go 39.
He's 55.
I'm nowhere near it today.
You're nowhere near it today. You're not. All right. So, all right. This is just for you, intern. You get a chance to tie. All right.
All right.
How old is Gary Player, pro golfer?
Ooh, Gary Player. He is probably like 84. 84.
Final answer?
Yeah. We'll go 78.
78?
Yeah.
You lost. He's 86. Keep it where it is.
Oh.
Good job, Goolsby. You win a gift certificate from Baskin and Robbins Law Firm. We're going to pick that up today if you get a chance. Goolsby, thank you, brother, for all your information. We'll do it again next week.
All right. Thank you, sir. All
right. Be good. Jason Goolsby, you can find him on what's the inside scoop right there. Intern, always go with your first instinct.
I know it. I thought you were veering me in the right direction.
Nope,
it was the
I
opposite.
don't do anything, brother. I'm just a world famous host. All right,
so
intern,
much.
thank you, my man. That's it. That's our Monday show. Mornings on Main Street. Hope we got you informed, entertained, and smiling as you head out the door. Remember to be nice to everybody. Let people over in traffic. Open the doors. Make this world a better place. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning for another edition of Mornings on Main Street.